My dad finally got his 350Z. If you watch the last vlog, you see that he got it. He's been drifting it. He loves it. He already has done some modifications to it. He painted the wheels black, and like literally everything on the car is black now. So he wants to go with a totally like murdered out look. The only thing is the car unfortunately does have an LSD that is equipped in there, and it's a little bit of a problem, because when you drift, you know, you want to be able to have a welded diff and rely on the fact that your differential is locked at all times, and unfortunately he can't. So what we are doing is we're actually going to be going to a friend of mine's house. His name is Chris. He did have a 350Z that he was drifting. He did get rid of it for a big turbo 240SX. So we're going to be going there to his house because he still has the welded differential from his Z. And we're going to buy that from him, maybe do a little bit of drifting, hang out. It is like a 3-hour drive, I believe, from here. It's from Palm Coast to Gainesville. It's a very long drive. The Z sure is coming along. Looks so nice with the black taillights and the reflectors, the wheels, the door handles, the badges. Just looks really good. He already went ahead and put the bumper quick release, trimmed everything up underneath, took the reflectors out, cleared all of the plastic and stuff from underneath the car, so if he does, you know, slide out or go into the grass a little bit, he doesn't have to worry about anything getting bent off or bent up and have to worry about it. So it's slowly getting there. He put the tow hook on the front. We have to tow him out if he, you know, again, if he slides out, because he is learning, you know. And when you're learning, you expect to slide out, you expect to mess up. It's a part of drifting. So it's getting there. I'm really proud of him, and hoping in the next maybe 2 or 3 months he'll be good enough just to tandem. So that'd be awesome. I'll have someone to actually practice with. My Z actually has a whole bunch of parts coming for it. In the next vlog, I'm going to be doing a huge unboxing. I've got a bunch of performance mods, a bunch of cosmetic mods, literally tons and tons and tons of mods, ranging from fuel injectors to quick release wheels to wide bodies. So I'm trying to finish up the car. I want to finish this car so I can actually start, you know, getting back to events and drifting again, because I haven't been to an event in like 4 months now. So I've missed quite a few of them. And that's mostly because I was waiting on the angle mod, but now that's here. But I had to get the wide body because it does rub a little bit with the angle mod. So one thing kind of led into another, but she's getting there. So yeah, the next vlog will be the big unboxing of all the stuff I did order. So do you want to explain what you did wrong, or what we did do right but ended up being wrong?
Okay, so it was not my fault.
It was your fault.
I specifically ordered an open diff.
Okay, yeah, so he has an LSD in the car, so we all know. He ordered an open diff because we couldn't find anyone that had an open diff. So
I called Extreme Motorsports in California, talked to the guy. He specifically says, oh yeah, I got an open diff. Great, because I need the open diff so I can weld it and put it in the Z. He looks at the model number, looks at the VIN number, do all the nonsense. Open diff, great. $100 to ship it. I'm like, oh, come on, serious $100 to ship it? So he ships it. I get it. Go all the way up to full lock, and it's an LSD. Unbelievable. But on a side note, I'm gonna get my money back, and now we're gonna go to Gainesville to go see Chris. Chris had a red 350Z that he would slide at OSW. Unfortunately, he had gotten rear-ended. So I'm buying his. It's already welded.
yeah, so it kind of sucks because we had the diff and we were like, oh, hey, we got the diff. It's great. We're gonna go weld it. And then once we get there, it's, oh yeah, so this is an LSD too. And now they're giving us a hard time. Yeah. They're actually telling us, so no, we sent you an open diff. It wasn't an LSD. So now it's a huge argument. We're trying to get our money back on it. So it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. So it's worth it. And cool thing is, you want to take a little rest, so I get to drive your Z all the way to Gainesville, and I haven't driven it yet, other than that small drift I did on the last vlog. So I'm excited. And if you're gonna go to sleep, I'll do some drifts.
I'll get my dark sunglasses on.
He won't know if I'm drifting it. like driving this car. This is great. It's like my car, but not my car. It's so stock. I like driving stock.
It's comfortable.
It is comfortable. He's got cruise control in his. I don't have cruise control, so it's nice. Look, we even got AC. Well, I got AC in mine, but yeah, we got cruise control, which is nice. Look at that. Looks like a Christmas tree on the dashboard. Disconnected the VDC and the airbag, so that's why we have all the lights on the dash now. Finally got the diff. It's already welded up. We're ready to go. And Chris here has got a little surprise for us. Tell us about your little project, man. What we got over here? You had the red 350, right?
Yeah, I got rear-ended in September of last year. So basically I took the insurance check and I bought this from a guy named Andrew Ortiz in Jacksonville, Florida.
And dude, I gotta tell you, this is like a super big come up, because like from the Z to this, and I mean the Z was just naturally aspirated. It's like mine, you know, just stock DE, was it?
Yeah, it was a DE, just bolt-ons.
And then
up rev tune.
you get a Sylvia with an SR, turboed. What turbo are we running on here too?
It's just the stock S14 SR turbo.
Okay.
With an external wastegate on the stock manifold. 550cc injectors, front mount intercooler. Made 300 wheel horsepower and 305 wheel torque.
Good lord.
The car also has BC racing coilovers that I got from my good friend Alex Schlegel, who will be driving Pro 2 this year.
Hey, yeah, shout out to Alex. He'll be there at spring break, I think at the end of the month, right?
Yeah, I think so. Also, the car has, what is it, GK Tech lower control arms, PVM drop knuckles in the front.
Your thing's awesome. Like, and it just screams drift car compared to the red one, because like you see this and you're like, oh yeah, that's a drift car, you know?
Yeah,
and it's caged too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in
Dude,
cage.
that's awesome.
The previous owner installed. The previous owner pretty much had it exactly like this, except he had it on some kind of crappy Megan coilovers.
Yeah, I'd go with BC, Sue, swap them out.
Yeah, I mean, you can see like from the photos and stuff before when I first got the car and I drove Black Friday, it was so much higher, and when I got the BCs I decided to go back to what I always do and slam the crap out of my car.
Yeah, I mean, form over function for me too. That's like what I'm doing. Everyone's got, you know, their KBD body kits, and I went with the Rocket Bunny because I like the look. You know, coming from the stance world, I've always stanced cars and bagged out my Benz is bagged, and I'm used to that. So I like the look of a low stanced out drift car over, you know, like a total drift missile. Even though that's cool, we all love it, but I personally, it's just not my style.
Yeah.
Dude, I would so have, you know, my S13 look just like this right here. This is dope.
I enjoy it a lot.
Probably a lot more expensive though on parts.
Honestly, it's like a good amount cheaper than the Z was. Yeah. I mean, like, I broke a axle, you know, a few weeks back, and you know, for the 350, I had to go to O'Reilly's or whatever and buy a brand new axle for 80 bucks. That, you know, I ended up popping every time I did an event because it's just an O'Reilly's reman.
Don't do what Shulman did. Don't start blowing axles, because we have to convert them to 350Z ones.
Yeah.
Because me and him, I'll never forget, we were at the track and we're at it was like spring break bash of last year, and he broke 3 axles, and every time he pulls in pits, I'm like, bro, you broke another axle. Yeah. What the hell, dude? And we were like sitting there just switching axles back and forth, and then he converted his to 350Z axles, and I think he's only broken 1. So I think Z axles are a lot stronger. They're more expensive, but they're stronger.
They are stronger, but like, you know, this makes 300 wheel. It normally doesn't need 3 axles according to the previous owner.
Exactly.
And like, I paid $20.
Yeah, you're not under like under JZ power or anything, or you know, LS, so it should hold up a lot longer than those motors. I like it though, man. I'm glad you stayed in the drift scene, because so many people these days, you know, they'll wreck their car and then they're like, oh, screw it, I'm gonna get a new car and I'm done with drifting. I ain't gonna stay in the scene.
Nah, my friends wouldn't want me to do that or whatever.
I go.
And get some spare parts.
Spare parts.
Car
Spare parts are
car
always
parts.
fun. Yeah, that's always fun. And then you said you're gonna come into the event next month?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
get spring break bash.
Sweet. And I get to see that thing actually in action. So awesome. Well, we got a super long drive, so
Thank you.
thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
And your Z will live on a little bit in my Z.
A little bit. And now your pods. So, all right, man. Have a good night. All right, so now all we have to do is uninstall yours, put in the new one, and you don't even have to weld it now because it's already welded, which is awesome. So it is ready to be drifted.
All right, let's go.
Bye, 240. We will see you here in a month. Bye. All right, well, want to give a huge shout out to Chris so much for the welded diff. We don't even have to weld it up now. All we have to do is take out the LSD, put in the welded, and that's pretty much it. Oh, we have to put some gear oil in it because he did drain it, which makes sense, you know. But yeah, I mean, huge shout out to Chris, honestly. Thank you so much, because this right here is gonna help us so much. So the only thing left now after we do this is maybe just a radiator to keep it running a little bit cooler. He's got to get the fire extinguisher, a helmet, of course, and I think he should be pretty much ready, right?
Should be ready for Learner's Day, and then eventually I just want to do the hydro.
Yeah, definitely got to go the hydro or some sort of e-brake, because using the clutch to clutch kick, he's gonna do the same thing I did. He's gonna burn out the clutch. So that's for a different time. But thank you guys so much for watching the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please comment, like, and subscribe, and I hope you guys again enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.